just describe how efficient the offense has been and the identity going forward this week.
Yeah, well, we've been very efficient. I think that's, Coach Messingham, the first day we met as an offense. He said that we're going to have a physical run game and an efficient passing game, and the past 2 weeks we've done that. And I think we've played well together, and I think any great offense, the run game is going to open up the passing game. And every great offense is really good running the football. So we've done a great job of that the first 2 weeks, and it's opened up plays, on the back end with us throwing the ball, play action-wise and whatnot. And, I think that's been very, very good for us and be important for us to carry that over into this week. We obviously were aware that Mississippi State, they're going to be a good run defensive team and just overall good defense, period. So it's going to be a challenge for us, but I think the past 2 weeks have prepared us to go play a game like this. I think we're ready. It's time for us to go play a team of this caliber. I think we're ready to go. So it's just going to be important to have a great week of practice this week. We had a great day yesterday. We just got to continue to just focus on the details of things the next couple of days, and just keep coming together as a unit and trusting one another, because more than likely at some point in time in this game we're going to face some adversity, some things are not going to go our way, and this is going to be important that we stick together through that.
Do we in the media, some of the fans, does the deal of playing an SEC team and that type of competition, that get blown up a little bit at times, do you think?
Yeah, a little bit, but I'm aware, like just what I kind of stated, that Mississippi State's a good football team, and they play in one of the, if not the best conference in college football, quote unquote. So, it's going to be a great challenge for us, and it's something that is exciting. To have an opportunity to go down and play an SEC school on the road is an opportunity that you always dream about and work for. So I know our whole team is really excited for the opportunity, and something we've been preparing for a very long time.
Nearly half your scoring drives this season have taken 10 or more plays. Is that important for this week?
Yeah, I think we really value time and possession. I think that's a big part of our offense. We want to have big plays and be explosive, but we want to move the chains. I think that's the main thing, is we just want to get first downs and be efficient, whatever that may look like. If we're scoring on big plays, we're scoring on big plays. But if we can run some time off the clock and then score a touchdown, we're not going to be mad about it. So that's definitely the goal, and it's going to be important that you ask our defense, it helps them out too, gives them some rest and whatnot. So but obviously just got to get first downs and score when we get in the red zone. I think that's the most important aspect of this week.
You've mentioned this game being a benchmark or a measuring stick for the team. Coming out of the first couple of snaps, what kind of mentality does this team need to have to measure up to the task?
I just think that we just need to come out like we have the past 2 weeks and treat it no differently, no matter who's on the other side of the football. I think that's the biggest deal is we've came out firing the past 2 weeks and have done really well in our opening drive, and it's going to be important that we come out with that same energy. It doesn't matter who's on the other side of the football. We just got to focus on ourselves and focus on our job and the details of our work, and just go play our game and don't worry about who we're playing.
You guys remember this game on ESPN? Is that kind of just going the same thing with the opponent? Doesn't really matter to you guys, just another football game?
Yeah, at this point in time, I've been fortunate to have experience and get to play on ESPN before and stuff like that. So it's nothing really new to me or a lot of our upperclassmen. I think that it won't be a distraction or whatnot. But it's definitely going to give us an opportunity to show what we're capable of nationally. I know that it's another opportunity that we're really excited for. But then again, it's just about focusing on ourselves and our work, and just continue to grow as a football team. Like, that's the main thing, is we want to get better each and every week. It doesn't matter who we're lining up against, who we're playing against, that we're going to go out and play our very best and give it all we got. And if we do that, we'll, just like Coach Kleiman always talks about, just continue to stack great days on top of great days. And if you do that, we're gonna get better. And the wins and losses, all that stuff is, the wins will take care of itself. But I do know that we're ready to go. This team's fired up to go play. I mean, we're ready to get into the meat of our schedule and play some good football teams. So we're excited, and it's going to be a fun weekend.
What have you seen from Mississippi State's secondary that impresses you?
They're big, they're tall, they're long, they move well. Playing against them last year, they graduated a lot of guys on the D line from last year. But their linebackers they move well, they're big. I feel like I'm saying they're big. But it's just going to be important for to us to establish the run game and just make plays whenever we throw the football. I think that's the biggest deal, and just make sure that we try to avoid letting them get their hands on us and get rerouted and stuff like that. But we'll also kind of get a feel for how they're going to play us, because the teams that they've played so far are not as much of a heavy personnel team as we are. So they might come out and do some different things and show us some different looks. So we're just have to be prepared for that and be able to adjust if we need to, and if some adversity strikes, we gotta just keep going and keep plugging along.
What does your focus need to be technique-wise as far as going up in the passing game?
I think just to be ready for pressure, be ready for, they seem to be a pretty high pressure team. They did it against us last year, and just be ready to deliver some throws and get hit. I think that's the biggest thing for me is just hanging in there, knowing where my protection's at, knowing where I'm hot if I am. And then just being able to step in there and make a throw, knowing I'm going to get, hit pretty good probably a couple times. So, but it'll, I'm just excited to go compete. It's going to be a great opportunity for us and our football team, and give us a chance to kind of show what we're capable of doing. And I know there's a lot of people that are eager to see how we respond to playing against a high caliber football team. So we're just really excited for their opportunity, and I'm ready to go play.
What about making up for last year? Just kind of getting back. Is there any sense of revenge that you'd like to get?
Yeah. I mean, of course. I mean, they beat us pretty good last year, and it was just wasn't a very good feeling walking off the field, last year at all, for multiple reasons. But Coach Kleiman, reiterated to us yesterday. It's last year is last year. This is a new year, a new football team, and it doesn't matter really. So that's just how I look at it, and it's the truth. We're a lot different football team than we were last year. Whole new coaching staff, new system, and a whole bunch of different stuff. So it's just gonna be about just focusing on this year and this opportunity, and also taking because it's still the same D coordinator and stuff. So looking at that game, I looked at the game last night. I watched it on film. And whatnot. It was kind of hard to go to sleep after, but it's good to kind of go through those times again and kind of I put myself through kind of how I felt during that time, and it reminded me of how I felt and whatnot. So it's just I'm going to go into this week as a whole new year, new opportunity, and I'm going to do my best to help this team win any way that I can.